The NBA draft gets going this evening, and there is very little in terms of drama at the top of it, but the drama will pick up very, very quick. Let's break down what could be happening here in the NBA draft here tonight. The first two picks feel locked in, right? Like it's Cooper Flagg. It is the obvious number one and a huge boost for the Dallas Mavericks. They get rid of Luka. Kyrie Irving is dealing with an injury. This gives them quite a bit of flexibility now to be able to put together a pretty good basketball team with Flagg. Like you think of it, like obviously there is no replacing Luka, but when healthy, you still have now Cooper Flagg, who we all think is going to be very, very good. PJ Washington, who I like a lot, Gafford and Lively, and AD. Like, there's probably a couple moves that need to be made. Oh, and Klay Thompson, one of the best shooters of all time. Like, all of a sudden, you are looking at a team that still feels like they're in a pretty okay spot in the West if everyone can stay healthy. Now, health was a major issue for them a year ago, but if everyone can stay healthy, that is a pretty dangerous basketball team. And then Dylan Harper, he's getting a lot of, like, star buzz and could be a home run for San Antonio. Also, I don't love some of the, Harper and Fox, they can't play together, so you have to make this move immediately. It's like, can we see it? Can we see it for a couple of months before we just decide, this isn't going to work? Like, we have seen Harper play exactly 0 seconds of NBA basketball. So let's just see. Let's just wait and see before it's like, those two guys' styles, they don't mix at all. Like, there's ways you can make it work. I trust the Spurs to be able to make that work. Of any organization ever, I trust the Spurs to be able to make that work. And if it doesn't, De'Aaron Fox can still be traded in January. So I feel like some of that was a little overblown. After this is where it gets interesting, because Edgecombe feels like he is really the one who is kind of pulled ahead as the obvious number 3. But I am very surprised the 76ers are still in this spot. I just felt with Daryl Morey really being someone who goes aggressively after superstars, for them to still have the third pick and not to use this trade asset as a trade asset, and push for another big player. Now, we talked the other day, there aren't a whole lot of them out there. And the one that is, like John Morant, that you don't need to do that because you have Maxey, right? So I know that it's, trade for a star. Okay, cool. Who? So there is a little bit of that going on here with the 76ers, but I really did think that they would be moving on from this pick by now. So I am a little surprised that as we sit here recording, and a lot could change, it's 11 o'clock Mountain Time here on draft day, I'm surprised that the 76ers are still in that spot. The big story, it seems like the big drama, is Ace Bailey. As all reports indicate, he is just no-showing different workouts and sandbagging a lot of different other ones. It sounds like he is trying to push his way to one particular team. Some people are drawing a line to him in Brooklyn, who have the 8th pick in the draft. You don't love this sort of a thing. And this is another one. We talked about it in the NFL draft with Shedeur Sanders, where you kind of look at Ace Bailey as like maybe being failed by his representation. Now, maybe the kid's just a dick, right? Like maybe this is just him not being the most well put together individual, and he is the one driving this bus and all of that. But it seems like it is his representation, much like it happened with Shedeur. It seems like this is his representation that is pretty much doing him dirty in these spots. So I am hoping that that's the case, and this kid actually does have a good head on his shoulders, but I'll be very interested to see where he goes, because there was a lot of talk about him being like a top 2 or 3 pick. Harper has certainly pulled ahead in that, but then it was basically like, he's going to be probably 3rd after that, and now he has fallen, and now the talk is maybe 8th to Brooklyn, seeing some mock drafts with him going 6th to Washington as well. As for my Toronto Raptors, where's my wish list today? It's a couple of guys. One is Maluach, the young kid out of Duke. Seems like the type of like center rim protector guy that the Raptors have been missing since 19. basically. Since that guy over there was winning championships for the Raptors, it feels like they have needed that type of a presence down low. So he would be very intriguing for the Raptors, but it does kind of seem like there have been a lot of things that aren't necessarily clicking with that. And you might see a couple of guys or a couple of teams get him before the Raptors. The other one is I haven't had to pronounce this kid's name yet. The German kid, Enge. No, that wouldn't be it. Either way, look him up. He seems like a Raptor, right? Like he has a shooting touch that fits the Raptors team, and not in a great way. But aside from that, he's really long, defensively versatile, makes them another threat for them. There is the one question that, like, his team is playing in the German championship right now, and he is going off and doing private workouts with the Raptors and getting ready for the green room at the NBA draft. So, there you have a bit of concern about that sort of a thing. But there you go. A couple guys on the wish list. One of them's name I could even pronounce. Probably should have checked that one before we got in. But still, I think an intriguing player for the Raptors. And they're another one that I would be surprised if they picked at 9, whether it's up or down. There's a lot of buzz about Toronto right now. They are a team that seems like they could make things pretty interesting as we get into draft time here, coming up in just a few hours. Keep the chats coming in, whether it's on YouTube, Kick, or Twitch. Keep adding to the conversation here.